And we talked about it with Jim Palmer, Ryan O'Hearn. And you can see this great thumbnail by Zach, underrated superstar for the Baltimore Orioles. I really like the sound of that, to be honest, because I think Ryan O'Hearn does not get enough credit. And a lot of people are saying you should replace Ryan O'Hearn. Why? Why do you want to replace a guy that figured it out with the Baltimore Orioles? And let me give you a little bit of context of what I mean by that as we roll this. All right. Yes, Ryan O'Hearn's been around for a little bit, okay? He's been around, and that's okay. Made his debut at 24, 2018 for the Kansas City Royals. And if you can look over here, 262 that first year, it's promising. 12 jacks, 10 doubles. Next year, more at bats, but a 195 average, but had 14 jacks, right? And then you kind of see these numbers kind of fluctuate. Didn't play a ton of games in 2020, obviously, with that. And then in 2021, 84 games, hit 225. And then in Kansas City at 28 years old, played 67, 239, not getting the reps, only 134 at bats in a season, not that much. And the reason why I'm mentioning all this, I don't give a crap about any of this at all. Because when you figure out when you're in baseball, it's not about what you did before, it's can you evolve as a player. And when Ryan O'Hearn got traded to the Baltimore Orioles, something for him clicked. And he started in AAA, and once he figured out what he was doing from spring training on and got called up to Baltimore, there's been no looking back for Bro Hearn. And let me show you what his hitting charts have been so far. 2023, yes, he's going to drive the ball a lot with power to right, center, and right. There's no doubt about it. But you can see he has the ability to go gap to gap. And what have I told people a lot, everyone? Good hitters, they hit the ball anywhere. Ryan O'Hearn is still one of those guys who, to me, is a great hitter and one of the best hitters right now on this Baltimore Orioles team. Now let's look to his 2024 real quickly. Yes, it's very early, and it's a small sample size, but yes, those pink dots, those are jacks, and he's had a few of them, especially over this last little stretch here for the Orioles. Again, using the big part of field, going more to center or right center. Obviously can hit the ball down the line. Not a ton over there, but let's look at what Ryan O'Hearn has done tremendously well, okay? And if we're going to go from the start, this is in Pittsburgh. This is his first home run of the season. And what I love what you're going to see with Ryan O'Hearn, also Jones, by the way, love him as a pitcher. Talent, young guy, stud, has great stuff. I would love to talk to him because he is a rising star for the Pittsburgh Pirates. But O'Hearn is doing damage on pitches in the zone. And you might think, well, Ryan, they should do good damage on pitches in the zone. Well, look, it's hard to do that. It's hard to continuously hit mistakes or just hit hittable pitches and do damage with it. Ryan O'Hearn's one of those guys that's so locked into hitting those pitches over the middle part of the plate. So you're going to see a ball right over the middle, 96, right down the dick. And that ball, he takes it right back up the middle on that snowy day in Pittsburgh to get the Orioles on the board and go up 1-0. Again, it's these little things. And when you're feeling hot, this strike zone, and you feel like any pitch that's over the heart of the plate, he's going to do damage. And again, he is. 3-1 count, hitters count. He's looking to be aggressive. And you're going to see Varland leave a pitch, middle, kind of that like cut fastball. And again, when you're locked in, and you might say, yeah, these aren't the best located pitches, but you don't have to be the guy that actually has to hit the pitches that are on the corner. Yes, you can do that. But what Ryan O'Hearn is doing exceptionally well is hitting the balls that are over the heart of the plate and not missing them. You're seeing other players that foul some pitches off or swing underneath or pop it up. His swing is so compact right now that when he makes contact, it's just so pure. When you're looking at that, like that's what I'm talking about. Everything is moving in one motion. It's slow. It's relaxed. And again, the theme here, they miss on a pitch, and it's the first pitch of the at-bat here. Ray's just trying to get a pitch over, maybe get ahead, but Ryan O'Hearn's ready to swing. He's ready to do damage, and he's not missing the damn baseball. Another souvenir for the Birds and for the Birdland faithful. But yes, he can go the other way. He can stay on the baseball here. And this is when the Orioles took the lead, obviously, in the 10th against Boston. And Ryan, again, you're going to see a slider. He can wait back on the baseball, and he can go the other way when he has to. You're going to see a hanging slider here. Ball's going to hang up. And yes, on the balls that he was pulling then the week later, he stays on long enough, and that's the little key right here. You stay on the ball long enough, good things can happen. Ryan O'Hearn stays on the ball, good things happen. Hey, how you doing? Let's find the corner. And we're going to shop and get a nice little double out there at Fenway Park. Another example here, Ryan O'Hearn, he's going to get a curveball slider again over the more outside part of the plate. But again, you see his load and his balance. He's feeling good. He's under control. And usually on off-speed pitches, if you are a little bit out in front, but you're still in a good position, you can still be able to drive the baseball or be able to do a little bit more damage. He's going to hook this ball down the line on a pitch that's even outside because he stays back long enough. What I mean by staying back long enough, and I probably should make a definition of that. Everyone's heard that phrase, right? Hey, stay back. Hey, stay back. Well, let's explain a little bit what that means. Staying back to me is when you have to go back first to go forward. Every hitter has it, whether it's a leg kick, whether it's a rock, toe tap, but you got to feel that you're getting into your power position so you can be balanced. Now, the thing when you're going back is that you want to make sure that you don't feel like your body's going out of control forward. Because when you're more out of control going forward, that's when you can see yourself pulling off the baseball, rolling over on pitches, popping up, or just flat out missing it. But Ryan O'Hearn is able to stay back, and then he realizes he's a little early, but because his body's still in a good position, he can get the bat head to it, and he's going to go play double trouble down the line. Love it. Hayes is on the move. You're feeling good if you're a Birdland fan, right? And lastly, this was the other night against the Twins. Again, you hang it. He's going to bang it right over the middle of the plate. See ya. And this is the one with the fan interference. Allegedly, they had the review for it. No chance it was going to be. Buxton's actually one of the best at robbing home runs behind Cedric Mullins, by the way. He's great. But Ryan O'Hearn here, I just wanted to give him his props because for all the ones that are saying, yes, there's talented prospects, this dude has earned the right to hit in the middle of the lineup for the Baltimore Orioles, and you should want him to hit in the lineup for the Orioles right in the heart of it because against right-handed pitching, he is an absolute weapon. I personally believe he can hit lefties too. I understand Hyde plays the matchups, and that's what he's going to do. And who's to say to someone that has had success like Brandon Hyde has at making these calls? But one call that he has been very positive towards and been very convicted with is making sure Ryan O'Hearn is at the top of his lineup. The Orioles are loaded with talent. There's no doubt about it. But don't let, in the quote-unquote, in my mind, a guy that might have been a cast-off in Kansas City, let you deter your feelings of what his future is in Baltimore. And his future in Baltimore right now is that Ryan O'Hearn is going to give the Orioles a fantastic chance each and every time he's in the lineup, and he's got the ability to put up some monster numbers for Baltimore. He's off to a great start here in 2024. And that does it for this breakdown. In the future, let me know what other players you'd like to see me break down, and make sure, as always, guys, you hit that like and subscribe button for the Ryan Ripken Show.